up. Chance, let's jump straight into it, man. Let's talk about those Atlanta Hawks going into this year. So, look, this year, they re-signed DeJounte Murray. They brought him in. They drafted Kobe Buffkin at the 15th pick. They brought in Wes Matthews, brought in Patty Mills for the most part. But then they also made that move and they flipped John Collins to the Utah Jazz. And then also they lost Aaron Holiday. Chance, overall, how are you feeling about the Atlanta Hawks going into this season?
I mean, I think the first thing you got to look at is it's a make or break year for Trey Young. You know, they tried the experiment with him and DeJounte Murray last year, and it didn't quite work out. They haven't really gotten to that ceiling of the Eastern Conference Finals, which was what 2 years ago now. At this point, this is a team that showed that they clearly had the potential to make a deep run, but since then, it's just like I don't know if they've just gotten too complacent. The dynamic duo backcourt just hasn't quite worked out. I think a lot of that is on Trey because he's doesn't seem willing to play off the ball. When DeJounte's running the show, he's just kind of standing out there. And, you know, there's no more excuses. You've got a real coach. You've got Quinn Snyder, and you've got to go out there and you've got to win, 45 games and make the playoffs at this point, and ideally make a deep run, because if things don't work out this year, then you're really going to start. You already kind of started hearing some Trey Young like trade rumors before. If things get off to a rocky start this year, that might be the time when they really start to say, okay, should we ship him off? Maybe get a big to pair with DeJounte Murray, because, at some point you've got to, stop being dramatic and just start winning. And so I'm kind of curious, like how things start off with them. Re-signing DeJounte, they're clearly trying to keep him there for the long haul. So that's my biggest thing is how does Trey Young, is he finally willing to be more of an off-ball player, share the wealth a little bit, because they've got some good young pieces around him too. What are your thoughts on them?
Dude, I have nothing else to add. So let's keep this train rolling.